So let me ask you guys a really basic question. When does the customer decide to buy? It's a very simple question, but it's not thought about a lot. So it all boils down to, does the value exceed the price? So for example, when you're going through your appointment, our goal is to have the highest level of value, which is represented by purple. So the higher the value is, if the price is under that, the customer seems like it's a good deal. But if you get to the time of the appointment where you're presenting the price and the price is higher than the value, the customer will not buy. This gap right here is the difference in them buying or them not. So to ask you guys a question, how do you get the customer to buy now? You really have one of two routes you can take. You can either raise the value, so it is higher than the actual price point itself, now they buy, or you lower the price down. And let me ask you guys, what is more beneficial? Would you guys rather lower the price or increase the value? It doesn't cost you anything to increase the value. So that's why whenever you give a discount whatsoever, you have to build up the value to the highest, because remember, you just presented it for an hour and a half, whatever it is. All those value points you mentioned, the customer might have forgot. So now our goal is to build that value higher before we discount. So how we do that, it's very simple. It's called the value dump. So you give 3 logical reasons why the system makes sense. You have 1 emotional, and you do the same for your company. So in long and short, it's just a big recap of the appointment itself. And how you do that is with a very simple transition. You ask the customer, and I see what you're saying. But do you like the system? Do you like the idea of the system? And 9 times out of 10, they're going to say yes. So then you're going to start that recap. So you're going to say, yeah, the best part about the system is XYZ, XYZ. Let's say it's the electric savings and it's the noise level, right? And then on top of that, of course, it's going to eliminate that thought in the back of your head of, is it going to die in the summertime? All right. So those are your 2 logical, 1 emotional. Now you do the same for the company. Then you ask for the order again. So what just happened in that point is we raised up the value a little bit. So are you going to get them to sign the deal right then? Typically not. I mean, that's 10% of the time after just giving that 1, I call it the value dump, we'll get you to the point where it gets them across that line. But a lot of times you still have more work to do. And if you have to actually give them the discount, you don't have to give them as much of a discount because you already raised the value up. But that simple statement alone, that'll get you a lot more deals and they become a lot profitable at a higher ticket.